since it's the year of the rat. Okay, show you where we started from. We tried some strange prototype Matthew's mouse, origami mouse that looks anything but a mouse. Actually, it looks like a duck. Okay, so all these things kind of really didn't work, even though we tried very hard to follow some online tutorials. So I'm gonna trash them. And this really is the first prototype that actually worked. Does not look great, but it's fine. This is from here. Ta-da! We now have much better mice. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually fold these. Before we start, I'm going to give you some tips about choosing your angpaos and show you Matthew's mice. Not this. These ones. He says this is the most auspicious one. So, choosing your angpaos, choose the stuff that have quite a nice front part. As you can see over here, these ones are the same. Now it doesn't really matter whether there's some sort of branding at the back because you won't see those. However, do not choose the ones with people, because if the people are too big, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with a mouse with some strange disembodied body parts, which people tell me is really weird. So yes, okay, these all make really nice rats, but the one I'm actually going to use is these ones from Uniqlo that my cousin gave to me, and I find them so beautiful. So one interesting thing is that these angpaos are actually double-sided. So this is great because that means that when I do my ears later on, the back part of the ears won't be like white and boring, but it will actually be colors that actually match the original red packet. Okay, right, I think it's best if you come behind me. Okay, so I actually want to make a pair, so I'm going to save a pair, but because I want to retain some of the features, such as she asked if she could have the logos onto the rat. At first I told her no, but I realized I could put them on the ears. So I'm going to have a third one that I'm just going to dismantle. And we're going to use this to make the ears. Okay, so I'm going to put this one side. Again, it's double-sided, while I use one of it to make my first rat. All good. Now this is what we're going to do. It's quite thick, so I'm going to have to use a bit of force. Okay, fold it in half. Does not need to be too flat. It's just a guiding line. And I'm going to fold it in half one more time. Okay, so you're going to get this cross shape over here. Now decide which half is going to be your front of the rat. I'm going to use this part. This is going to be my nose. So you can see I'm just going to curve it around here. This will form the top of my mouse. Okay, so unfortunately the brand's going to be underneath. Take a stapler and you want to put it quite close to the edge. There. So that it's nice and neat. Okay, and over here we're going to fold this edge into the center and this edge into the center. But we're only going to do this for the back half until the midpoint. It should be quite easy, but this paper is of a crazy good quality. So it's making me use a bit more effort than what I wish I actually need. Alright, so when you do that, you notice I'm just going to make it more obvious to you. This is still your center line. Over here you get a spot, and over here you get a spot where this line and this line kind of intersects. Okay, so this one is going to be pretty important. You don't have to draw it, I'm just making it more obvious. Okay, over here you can see the rat's body going to come up, and we're going to twist it back in. But I want to make the bum a little bit more rounded. Let me choose one. Here we go. I want to make the bum a little bit more rounded, and this is going to make a very skinny mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to flatten it outwards like a box. And how do we know where to stop? You have your guiding point over there. There you go. Once you do one side, the other side, you just follow back where the point is over here and over there. You can see? It's that simple. So you can do a quick check on the top. Yep, this looks good. Looks good. And this is gonna go in. So because this red packet is quite stiff, I'm going to squeeze it, pinch it, and kind of soften it into a curve that will go in. Now, two things you can do. If your red packet is soft enough, you can fold it a little, or you can just go ahead and snip it off. Okay, this is so that the shape fits better. It's helpful to have some kind of glue. I'm using a glue gun. Just put a drop and hold it there. Okay, it should dry. It should harden into place. Okay, so after this, all we have is actually just the accessories, such as whiskers and ears and eyes and tail. Alright, looks good. Looks good. Okay, I'll leave it here. Now, the whiskers I'm going to use, since this is red, I'm going to use yellow string. Whiskers, tail. Now I'm going to show you how to make the whiskers. It's crazy easy. I have some paper string, and I only need about this much. Make a loop. You want to tie a knot right smack in the center. If you're off, it's totally fine, because where the knot is, this is the nose. We're going to fold it in half, snip off the excess. There you go. That's the whiskers. Okay, and the tail will be just a length of string with a little knot at the end. Alright, so I have my whiskers, I have my tail. This is not too difficult. How about the ears? Let's do the ears first. Now, if we want the brand, I have two of these over here. So this can make 2 ears, as well as this two will make another 2 ears. But the rest of it, we can chop out any other pattern that we want. Now, it's okay to just use scissors, but I'm going to cheat and use my circle cutter. Okay, so that I can fit this in. Position it. Oops. Ta-da! 1 ear. Okay, space is tight. Second ear. Perfect. Okay, now to get the ear into that slight bow-like shape, so it's a little bit more of a dish, what I'm going to do is to make a small cut about halfway. Then same thing, very small bit of glue this time, and curve it. Just hold it in place. There we go. 1 dish. And 2. You can make it curve a bit less if you don't want so much to be covered. Okay, so her instructions was that the Japanese one must always come before the English one. So, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to try and make it symmetrical over here. Where you folded the red packet at the start, there should be a little faint line, so you can use that as a guide how to make things symmetrical. So 1, attach 1. Just take note that as you do this, the hot glue is going to melt a bit the part where you made the dish round, so it might collapse a bit. So take care. The second one. Okay, is that symmetrical? Now the nose. It's easier to put the drop of glue here, and on your string there might be a side that's slightly flatter, so you can use that. go. And for the tail, the part that joins, you just put a small thin strip. Don't put too much. And I'm going to try and find the rough position. That's the back. I like my tail sticking up, but it's really up to you how you want it on your mouse. Now for the eyes, I'm going to cheat because I do not have googly eyes, but I have these little dots that you use to mark out on things. So draw whatever expression you might want. And pop it in. Ta-da! So there you go. This is how you make a mouse for the Year of the Rat. I love that it only uses one red packet, so it's pretty easy. If you can't afford a second red packet, a spare red packet to do the ears, what you can do actually is use a different red packet, or sometimes the extra flaps, all these, you can tell that they won't actually be seen. So you could actually get your ears out of the extra flaps, the parts on the inside that won't be seen anyway. Yeah? Alright. Hope you enjoyed this. All the best.